Referring to regional geopolitical developments, the Defense Minister, Rajnath Singh, stated that manufacturing defense equipment in India is a top security priority. The Defense Minister said, in an address at the annual convention of the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that most of the countries in the world are friends of India, including the US, Russia, and France. And he clearly conveyed to the US, Russia, France, and many of its partner countries that military platforms and equipment required by the Indian Armed Forces to deal with myriad security challenges, and it have to be manufactured in the country. During his extensive conversations with his French counterpart, Florence Parly, his discussions aimed to persuade French defense firms to either collaborate with Indian firms or simply manufacture in India. In response, a major French defense company has agreed to manufacture engine for a military platform in India as part of a joint venture with an Indian company under the strategic partnership model, a move aimed at increasing defense cooperation between the two countries. The French defense major, Safran, and the state-run Hindustan Aeronautics Limited are in talks to jointly and indigenously manufacture a new engine that will power India's plans to develop its own medium-weight military helicopters. The new engine will be made under the strategic partnership, which will involve technology transfer. And, in the coming years, these new rotary aircraft will be used to replace the Russian Mi-17 transport helicopters. Mi-17s are built at Kazan Helicopters, a subsidiary of state-owned helicopter design and manufacturing company called Russian Helicopters. According to sources in the defense and security establishment, the engines will be manufactured to power various types of medium-weight helicopters that HAL is developing to meet the demand of its three services, the Air Force, Navy, and Army. The HAL currently manufactures the LCH Light Combat Helicopter and the MultiRole ALH Advanced Light Helicopter, besides the Chetak choppers. IMRH is the driving force behind India-France collaboration. According to defense sources, HAL is working on a 10-ton IMRH Indian multi-role helicopter to replace all imports of medium-lift helicopters in the next decade. The helicopter will be powered by twin engines and will have a blade folding option for ship deck operations. The intended roles of IMRH are to support air assault, air transport, combat logistics, combat search and rescue, and casualty evacuation operations. This helicopter is intended to replace the various variants of Russian Mi-17 helicopters, which are the workhorse of the Indian Air Force's medium transport fleet. Mi-17 helicopters can carry a maximum load of 13,000 kilograms, flying at a maximum speed of 250 kilometers per hour. The earlier versions of these helicopters will be phased out, starting around 2028, with the latest versions, the Mi-17 VE-5, inducted since 2011, being the last to be phased out. The Mi-17 VE-5 is top-of-the-line series. The last batch of the chopper was delivered to India in 2018. According to the sources, the HAL is considering a helicopter that will have more endurance than the Mi-17s and will be used for a variety of operations such as transport, VVIP travel, search and rescue, and others. More private contribution. The Defense Minister expressed confidence in the private sector's ability to deliver on India's plans to become a net exporter of weapons, saying it already accounts for 95% of military exports, which the government encourages. At the moment, India's defense and aerospace manufacturing market is worth 85,000 crore. He said it will reach 1 lakh crore by 2022. The Defense Minister said, "When I talk about India beyond 75, I estimate that the defense and aerospace manufacturing market in India will be worth 5 lakh crore by 2047. The current contribution of private firms is 18,000 crore, which is expected to grow exponentially." According to the current situation, the private sector's contribution to the future 5 lakh crore market will be more than 1 lakh crore.